Hello everybody, this is Timothy Dixon coming to you today. We have been in revival in Georgia in a few services and man, the services was so good, so powerful. So powerful. If you've not heard the message, I'm gonna get the office to download it back from the services this weekend and make a video out of one of the messages that was preached. I believe that would really encourage people right now that you're going through something and sometimes you just want to know why. And you need answers. Where's the answers? This message would really encourage you. But I want to share a little dream here I had up in Waldorf, Minnesota. I saw in a dream Washington, D.C., the inside of the Senate chamber. There was some kind of hearing, going on inside the Senate chamber. And there were several laws being presented in Washington there that was trying to get enough votes, and that was required somehow through all this. They was trying to get this passed into law. But there was one action going on above the table that you seen. But I saw a number of people, they were passing papers underneath the table that you couldn't see it. It's kind of like that video that's become kind of popular where they were passing papers out at Bush's funeral. Well, this one, they was below the table and you couldn't see, but they was just among certain people that was getting the papers. But you couldn't recognize it to the public. It was being hid from their eyes, you know. All they saw was what was up here above the table, kind of like what's going on now with fake, what you call it? Fake news, is that what it is? And people on both sides of the table was doing this, Republicans and Democrats. There was no line no more. There was no definition of who you were in this room. They were people that was trying their level best to receive power enough to become a ruler in this dream. They wanted to be a ruler and to rule things and to control things, and very much trying to do away with any kind of Christianity, anything that led to Christianity. Republicans, Democrat alike, was doing this underneath the table, under the actions of the people that were seeing. And I knew that it had become so evil in America that there was a spirit that had got a hold to people of selfishness. You know, they become so, God didn't matter no more, and selfishness had moved into the country, and it was in this dream, and this was taking over the seats of judgment in our land. It was taken over to where that doing what's right didn't weigh much no more. But what mattered was the person that had the paper in their hand. They wanted to become powerful, so doing the right thing was not an option in the dream. Then I began to walk through I began to walk through the land, and I was on my way to visit some churches in this dream when I saw an angel of the Lord standing at the door of this one particular one church. And I was going to visit, and the angel went inside before me. But the people did not recognize the angel of the Lord that had went in. They didn't see this. And the angel reached out its hand to remove the lamp. There was a lamp inside this church, and he reached out to remove the lamp. And the angel took the lamp. The light had went out in the lamp. There was no more light. He come in, the angel did, took the lamp out because they allowed the light to go out in this church. And he took the lamp out and walked out with that lamp. And the people were sitting in total darkness, never recognizing that the lamp had went out and the lamp had been removed. I was remembering a song from way back. The McCaney's used to sing it, and it was called Getting Used to the Dark. I began to walk through the land with a staff. As I went, I could hear bells ringing all over the place. And I then was carried forward in time, and I saw the farm fields all across America was barren and dry. Something had took place in the air and the atmosphere that was going on, and it was planned by the government. There had been poisons released high in the clouds by aircraft, and when it would rain, it would bring the poisons down on the crops in the rains, and it was destroying the fields. But it took a little time for this to take place, but it destroyed everything all across, and it became a famine. Our shelves in the stores was blank. There was just a lack of food. And it had an effect, a slow death to everything. And our plants, our animals, and our health was rapidly declining. Many was coming down with cancers, and an infection developed in the lungs from the poisons above being released. But this was not affecting the people of faith. There was a great hand of God keeping his people, the believers, like it was in the Exodus. I know a lot of people don't believe the supernatural, but I'm going to tell you, we're going to believe in it directly, because it's going to be just as it was in the days of Moses. It's going to be. There's an exodus coming for God's people. And the wicked, though, it was destroying them. I mean, just bringing so much havoc. But God's people was supernaturally being kept. It had turned on them the things that they had done. It's like they were being hung by their own rope, like Haman. And there was a people that was in my dream talking with one another, saying, the cleansing has begun. And I knew that their plans was to kill a lot of people, exterminate, if you would, them like insects all over the world. I know this is not something new that we've been seeing, but the cleansing is something that's got different words for it. But a communistic way of doing away with freedom. But inside the Senate chambers, I saw an ancient spirit standing up in the center of the courts. And this spirit had been loosed onto earth somehow, and I knew it had come from an ancient time. It had wreaked havoc on Christianity, seeking to destroy mankind. Many people had went to sleep and was not wanting to hear anything about a fall. And I started weeping and crying, and I looked on at this dream, and it's revelation that I was seeing, and I started weeping and crying. And as I started crying, praying like this, looking, the Lord spoke to me and told me, said that there's truly another Exodus in this lifetime. There's an Exodus for my people, and I'm going to show them my hands of deliverance, my hands of salvation. It's just like I did my people years ago, is what the Lord was saying. God is not forgot us. He's not forgot us. He's going to do what he said he's going to do. And those that will believe is going to see exploits. But them that don't believe and just criticize, condemn everybody and hateful, well, you're going to get your reward. Don't worry. You're going to reap what you're sowing. And the righteous is going to shine like the sun. Praise God. And it's absolutely powerful, powerful, powerful. We're in that day. We're in that time. And I know that I thank God that I'm a part of it. I'm thank God that we're in that hour. We are pumping up, getting ready to go to some meetings this year. We're praying about some stuff as the end of the year comes in here. And the church, we are still building on the church. It was so hot that it kind of slowed us down a little bit, but we have finally got the roof and everything on. What we got to do now is we got to put the windows in and the siding and the shingles, stuff like that. So we've got it a lot done to where it ain't raining inside the church or nothing, but we still have a little bit left to do on what you call drying the church in. And then after that, we're just praying that God will meet the need to finish the church. We do need the Lord's help, and it's going to take God to finish it. The parking lot is going to be very expensive to pave it, and that old clay out there, you've got to do something with it, or you'll be bogged down in clay knee deep trying to get into your church. But we love every one of you. We appreciate everything that you're doing. We appreciate your prayers. We appreciate you writing to us. And I've been really, really busy trying to help with the church as much as I could. And this has been wonderful. All of your support has been absolutely great. Y'all are wonderful people. Them that is looking and believes in this message, believes in what we're doing. You're definitely a part of this. You can go on my website and go to the store, and Angela has got some shirts out that I built Zion. They're really cool looking shirts saying that you helped out to build the church. So go on there, look at them, order you one, and we will be seeing you momentarily. We got another meeting coming up in North Carolina. We got one coming up with Amanda Grace going to Pastor Mark's there in Atoka, Tennessee. If you've not planned to be in one of these meetings, you need to be there. We love you and appreciate you. God bless you is my prayers. Bye-bye.